There we go.
Yes, go for it.
I forgot to put the record on. Okay, so we're back. I'm good at my job. So we've had the first couple of turns. Something, a couple of interesting things have happened. I've got a Stitch Supplier. Owen's got his commander and Teferi out. There's a Herald Sworn out. There was a Hardened Scales out, but that got bounced, and that's where we are. I just realised that I forgot to hit record.
Well, the thing was like
Easily
mine,
done.
I'm good at my job.
Okay.
You are. Better than me, Rouge.
Oh, do you mean for YouTube? Fair enough.
For YouTube, yeah. So YouTube's going to
Fair
miss the first part of this, but whatever.
We'll cope. I'm gonna play
Yeah.
a swamp.
Yeah, they haven't missed much.
No.
Let's run out the first of a few. Relentless Rats.
Uh-oh.
The
The rat. The
So,
rats.
Relentless
the rats begin.
Rats. They do. So, Relentless Rats get +1/+1 for each other creature on the battlefield named Relentless Rats. A deck may have any number of cards named Relentless Rats.
Okay, so that text is important because normally in Commander, you can only have one of each named card beyond basic lands. But if a card says a deck can have any number or a particular number of this card, that overrules that rule. So that's
There
why
are only a
that's
handful
important.
of cards that do that.
Yep.
As well. I will pass the turn though at this point.
Untap. Keep. Draw. Midbound Crag.
Rootbound Craig.
Uh,
I mean, Animal's a blocker for rats.
That is
Uh-huh.
true.
Hardened Scales comes back.
Okay, she's more interested in the Hardened Scales. Oh, wait, Animal.
Recast Animal.
Well, cast Animal for the first time in this game.
Yes, it is this time.
I can't even remember what planet we're on, let alone.
Turnfall.
Crookshanks Kobolds.
Yep, so Crookshanks
Uh-oh.
Kobolds are a 0/1 for 0, which pumps Animal and makes things cheaper.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Kobolds are the Kirky.
Oh, gold. We had this during the practice game.
Go ahead.
Alrighty. Untap. Draw. How much do we care about Hardened Scales?
I mean, it's already done stuff. So
Yeah.
not sure how much
It's kind of already done its.
Yeah,
already done its thing.
it's done its job. So yeah.
It's whether if we can deal with Animal, Hardened Scales means Animal gets big quickly.
Okay, so I'm gonna do something interesting.
Ooh, what's this?
I'm gonna play Fact or Fiction.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
So reveal the top 5 cards in my library. An opponent separates those cards into 2 piles. Put one pile into my hand and the other into my graveyard. 1, 2,
So don't
3,
put
4,
fluff in your
5.
graveyard just yet.
Yep. So these are the 5 that are being revealed. I'm just going to move this out of the way for now.
Who are you choosing to put into 2 piles?
Paul, I'm choosing you.
Okay.
Alright, so we got Deep Freeze. Got a Swamp. Inspiring Call. A Plaguecrafter. And a Wonder Vertebrae.
Ah.
If you need me to explain any of those, let me know.
Take the swamp into a pile by itself.
Yep.
And add the Plaguecrafter to it.
To that pile.
Yeah, and those are my 2 piles.
Alrighty, I am going to take this pile. So the Plaguecrafter and the Swamp
Interesting.
will go into the bin.
Yep.
I'm going to play a Sunken Hollow for turn. It comes into play tapped unless I control 2 or more basic lands.
Which you do.
I've had that card in my hand since turn 1, but I've been slow rolling it. Hey, Owen.
Yes, Johnny?
I'm going to swing it to Ferry with Stitcher Supplier.
I'll block it with this,
Yep, it die. And I mill 3.
Uh-huh.
Forest. Thirst for meaning. Peer imaginative rascal.
Oh, pair.
And then I will pay 1 for the Wand of Vertebrae that you knew that I had.
Uh-huh.
I will go to my end step.
Would you imagine Meredith with a pair on the table right now as
I
well?
know, right? That would be disgusting.
That is the dream in my animal deck is to turn pardon scales.
I'm going to bin Zagana, Utopian Speaker.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Remind me what your dreaming animal is, Paul.
Having Peer out.
To kill everyone on turn 3.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Meredith almost did that in our practice game.
She could have done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she chose not to.
There have been games where I've drawn a kill everyone on turn 5.
Okay.
I'm done, by the way.
Right. Untap. And draw.
We found we're not far off now.
Okay, I'm going to take up to Fairy. So I can now flash in sorceries until end of turn.
Yeah.
You can indeed.
Until your next turn.
Yeah.
By the way, Owen, the only reason why I did it at Teferi was to get you to block it with Sisay.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I wasn't actually... I don't particularly care. If everyone can keep me alive for a turn, I can deal with Anima.
I don't mind animal dying.
I think that's fair.
I'm just trying to
That's
think
worrying
right
when the
side.
person that's controlling him, like, go for it.
Don't care. I think
I'm
Meredith
gonna
might care, but...
Tap
Do
4.
I?
Cost Wrath Capuchin.
Oh,
I'm
jumping...
the first ones to say go for it.
Jumping Wrath Flash. Paul just got what I said.
Why?
And that'll be it for me.
Literally, why?
Oh,
I'm going to untap.
Oh,
I'm
it's
going
your
to put my
turn.
Herald Haunter on the step. I'm going to look at the top card. It's not a rat, so I will not reveal it, but I will draw it.
Why? Because he's flying, so he jumps. He's Wrath Capuchin, and he flashes things in. So, you know.
Pay 4 for a Hedron Archive.
Uh-huh.
Tap 3 for an Adaptive Automaton.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to name Rat.
That's a robot that's definitely not a rat.
No, but it's colourless. I've got a blocker for Anima for days.
Fantastic. Well,
Hey.
one day.
Yes. I will then pass the turn.
Oh right,
Okey-dokey.
Meredith can just kill Teferi whenever she likes.
Yeah, technically, yes, she could.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Alternatively, I can have some more fun. Play a mountain.
I mean, you get to do that anyway.
Play a mountain.
Yep.
Tap 3 red. Kiki Jiki.
Uh-oh.
I can't deal with Kiki. Also, with the fairy in play, unless Owen can answer it, Kiki's
Neither
going to hit
can
the
I, yeah.
table.
Yeah.
Can you answer Kiki, Owen?
I haven't got any mana.
He tapped out, so it happened.
Conscripts.
Can you read that out, please?
Well, it's game, but
Well, Yeah, it is game.
Okay, well that
Yes.
didn't make for a particularly good stream game, did it?
Well,
Not really.
Rude, that's just what I drew.
Well,
Not much I can do about it.
okay, well, I guess pick a different deck for the next game.
What do you want? Shoe lane?
I guess, but even that goes off.
Oh, Meredith, where are your precons?
Not in the same room as me at the minute, and I don't know where they are.
Okay, well, we'll be right back. We'll sort something out, and then we'll come back.
So just for
Give me
those
10
of you
minutes,
who
see if I
don't
can
know,
find them.
Zealous Conscripts goes infinite with Kiki Jiki. So when Conscript sits the table, you choose a permanent, you gain control of it, you can untap it. It gains taste. Kiki Jiki then taps and generates a copy of target non-legendary creature. Conscript is non-legendary.
Yeah, we know that
You
bit.
repeat this process
Repeat
until
this
you have infinite attackers.
Yep.
And therefore you then deal damage to everyone's face to kill them.
Hold on, can you hold 5 for 5 seconds? I just need to change where the audio is coming through. And we are back. We've swapped our decks around a little bit, so hopefully we'll have the power levels a little bit more adjusted. I will go last when explaining my deck. Meredith, what are you playing now?
I am playing Anya Falconwrath. Legendary creature, vampire. Haste, discard a card, draw a card. Whenever you discard a card, if it has madness, untap on you.
Oh, that fits you just fine. And it's 1 black red for a 1/3.
Yes.
Okie dokie. Paul, what are you playing?
I am playing Carthus, Tyrant of Jund. So it is a 4 generic black, red, and green for a legendary dragon. It has flying, it has haste. When Carthus enters the battlefield, gain control of all dragons, then untap all dragons. Other dragons you control have haste.
Owen, what are you playing?
Okay, I am playing Elsha of the Infinite. She is a 3/3 Jin monk that costs 2 blue, red, white. She has prowess, so when you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast the top card of your library if it's a non-creature, non-land card, and you can cast it as though it had flash.
Fantastic. So you guys have all played against this deck before,
Yep.
but do not spoil it. I'm playing Morophon.
Oh, yes.
So Morophon the Boundless
Ooh.
is a 7 generic mana, legendary shapeshifter, and it's a 6/6, and it's a changeling. So this card is every creature type. As Morophon the Boundless enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. I'm not going to spoil which creature type it is.
Dragons.
Yeah, sure. Spells of the chosen type you cast cost Wooburg less to cast. This effect reduces only amount of coloured mana you pay. And other creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+1. So it's a nice little anthem for whatever creature type it is that I've got secreted away in this deck.
Right, should we roll some dice? Because I need to mulligan. My hand is
We've had a
atrocious.
question from Sock. Sock Drawers says, by the way, have you guys considered doing joke sets? When we are physically in the same room, that might be more feasible. The unsets have a lot of cards that care about either physically interacting with stuff or playing other people's stuff or what have you. And given the current environment, that just isn't really feasible right now. Yeah,
They
a
don't all
lot.
need-
So like, there's a card in the unset that requires you to fling it at the table from a foot away. That just isn't gonna happen here. So
And I think there's another one that we have to have an arm wrestle with another player.
yeah,
there is that
there's
one.
there's side to side, which gives you a 3/3 green ape if you win an arm wrestle. So there's various things that for many reasons we can't do here. If we ever figure out how to do it physically, like we're in the same room, we've got the setup to do it, then that's a discussion that we can have.
I'd be up for doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I friggin' love the unsets, but it just isn't going to happen right now just because physically we cannot.
I think if we're going to do it, we all need to do it. It's not
Oh
just
yeah,
one
absolutely.
person.
Yeah, definitely.
Like not just one person. Everyone needs to put silver border cards in. But we'll figure that out when everything stops being awful outside.
I'll just slide in 20 cheaty faces and call it quits.
I can see you playing all 20 cheaty faces. Get out of here.
They're tokens. They're not cheaty face.
Get out of here. All right, let's roll some dice.
I got a 14.
12.
I rolled a 13.
17.
Meredith, you're going first.
Right,
I'm
let's
not
see if I
gonna
can keep this hand of
Dire
doom.
hand.
Can I keep this one?
Not an easy hand to keep, but I'll keep it.
One land away from being good.
Oh, this deck still smells nice. New sleeves.
Lovely.
Sorry.
You know what?
Who's expecting
This
strawberries
hand-
or something?
I'm just gonna take a photo of this hand because I want to send it to Paul.
Hey,
send it to all of us at the end, Rude.
I will do. But I'm keeping this.
Is it full of dragons?
This is the only deck where I would consider keeping this hand.
I'm intrigued now.
As you should be.
But I've had
Yeah,
so
I
many
can keep
problems.
this.
I've had so many problems with this deck because I would just like to tell everyone, I am not. This is not a tuned deck by any stretch of the imagination. This is the opposite of a tuned deck. This is me playing a meme.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go to 6.
Uh,
I can promise I won't be doing anything for at least 5 turns, everybody.
I can also promise this.
I'm assuming you're gonna play Anya on turn 3.
Not enough lands in present hand.
Okay,
Then
so
that's a
you might.
mulligan.
Yeah,
That's a fairly easy thing to do.
I mean, yeah, you can do that, but
Okay,
then where's the
really?
fun? Where's the fun in that?
Yeah, Paul.
Yeah, Paul.
I'm just realised I'm showing you the bottom card of my deck when I'm shuffling.
I don't think any of us are really paying that much attention.
No, but it
To
means
be
I can
fair,
see what's at the bottom
I'm
of my deck.
searching for cards on Madhouse at the moment, so I'm
Oh, I see.
building a new deck for you, Rudy.
What
Yeah, but
one
that could wait. That could wait till later. It
Yeah,
doesn't have to be done
yeah.
right now.
Let's.
I'm trying to not focus on the screen and let you see the board
Okay.
state.
What am I going to drop to the bottom? Because this is a keepable 6, 7 even. Don't know what? Probably.
On the plus side, I'm going to be drawing
Probably
nothing but
this.
gas.
Is it though? Do I want to do that? No, it's going to be this. Let's drop this to the bottom.
No bueno.
It was a tough choice.
Oh, I don't like that. He's got 2 things that he wanted to keep.
No, it's just I either bin the only creature in my hand because it's hard to cast, or I keep some ramp, but then I may not draw into another creature. So I shipped the ramp and kept the creature.
Okay, that's brave. Meredith, you're up. Owen, I assume that you're all good.
yeah, I'm good.
Okay, cool.
We'll play a tapped mortuary, Maya. Go ahead.
Alrighty. I will draw. I will play a Terramorphic Expanse and immediately crack that bad boy and say go ahead.
Okay, I will draw a card.
Island.
I'll play a snow-covered island.
Ooh, that's a better
tap
island
it.
than I've got.
Soul Ring.
Oh no.
Tap the Soul Ring. Belwar Stone. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, that's just not a bad
So
start.
it taps for blue or black right now. Felwar Stone is a 2-mana mana rock that taps for 1 mana of any color that an opponent's land could generate.
It's going to tap for red as well, as I'm playing a mountain and a soul ring. But I am going to
Like
pass
a
the
red.
turn at this point.
God, everyone playing Soul Rings, and here I am just.
Rude. Why?
You got a Soul Ring in that deck. It's the precon.
It's true.
All right, Meredith, you're up.
Whose turn is it? Good.
It's yours, yeah. I will say the one
Speaking of Soul Ring,
good thing about the precons is they're actually built to be quite powerful.
The Anya one is
Soul
definitely
Ring.
very, very strong.
Yep.
speaking of Soul Ring, I just drew it.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
So reiterate my complaints about things.
Soul Ring.
Yeah, about Soul Ring. I'm gonna play a planes and I'm gonna pass the turn.
Okay, I will untap. I will draw a card.
Oh, and are you running Debt Sphere by any chance?
Running what? Sorry.
Detention Sphere.
No. Why do you ask?
Just
Lock
get-
away
Take
everyone's
the
soul rings. I mean, to be fair, that would be fair on me.
Yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
okay, fine. Tap
Yeah, it's in
3.
your colours as well, Rude, isn't it? Your
Mystic
5
Study?
colours.
Yeah, but what happened?
You
Ristic.
played a
Mystic
Ristic Study.
So whenever opponent casts a spell, I may draw a card unless that player pays 1. I'll then pass the turn.
Ugh,
I'm gonna draw a
Uh.
card.
boo.
Okay. I'm gonna play another mountain.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tap 4. Pay 3 mana for a chromatic lantern and pay 1 for the Ristic Study.
Rude.
Good boy, Rude. Paul, even.
I will then pass the turn.
Okay.
So Ristic Study is incredibly annoying because it affects every opponent, not just one. Like it taxes
Yeah.
all of us.
It's just a really oppressive magic card.
It should be white.
Yeah, but magic was broken back then.
What do you mean back then? Have you seen the Ikoria spoilers?
Yes, they are horrendous.
Meredith, go ahead.
Especially the
keep going.
Sharknado, which I'm especially looking
I kind of already am. I'm just letting you chat.
Oh yeah, sure.
And I am paying for Ristic on you.
Angie.
Angie is on board. And
Yep.
no drawing, Owen. Go ahead.
You know what, Owen?
Yes.
I'm feeling generous. I am actually going to play something without paying for Ristic Study.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to pay 3 for a Guild Summit.
Ooh, I
Okay.
do like a good summit.
I do like a good summit, yeah.
I get to draw.
So you can have your card
Hey, thank you.
because I actively cannot pay for it. And I have no guild gates to tap for it, so I'm just going to pass the turn.
Okay, end of your turn.
Remember that I did that. Please don't go infinite on me.
I know. Tap the Fellwar Stone. Cast Enlightened Shooter.
Oh god, what's he going for?
Probably Sensitive Divining Top.
What do I want?
Hey Paul. And
Yes.
Well, I'm asking Paul because Meredith's in the wrong colours for it. But do you have a way of dealing with Oh, he's found the top. Yeah. Do you have a way of dealing with Ristic and or top?
If I draw another land and I get to swing with a creature, yes.
Make it more awkward, but that's about it.
Okay, so top goes on top.
I mean, making it awkward seems good.
Draw.
I just
Play a
need to
mountain.
find the mana now to make it awkward.
Go away.
Can't help you.
I am being quiet to go away.
I know.
I am.
You're the one that
4.
was asking.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yours familiar?
Okay, that also needs to die. Because that's a free top.
Yep.
So when he gets Elshire out, he can then draw his entire deck.
So you know that discussion that I had about not going infinite on stream?
I know.
He can stop himself by not casting Elshire.
I
Go
know,
ahead.
but that's also playing suboptimally for.
That is true. That's my land. It does give me some more around. I hope I got Gary Signet.
Yeah. Oh, I know what you're doing.
Are you paying for the study? Sorry.
No, I am not.
Okay.
Tap these to generate 2 black and a green to cast a Phyrexian Arena.
Are you going to pay for Ristic on that one?
But I will pay for the rest of this time round.
Okay.
Okay.
I will pass the turn at this point.
I think it kind of says something about our play group that we've had at least 2 things go off / threaten to go off in 2 games.
We do generally play quite powerful Magic.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
I'm talking as a general, as a play group.
I was going to say, because you know exactly what I'm doing here.
Yes, I do. Playing 5 colours in basic lands.
I know, right? Well, I'm playing 3 at the moment. I've got Bant.
Well, I'm about to discard a basic land.
Yeah, but you've got enough.
Not a red source yet.
You've got a red source. It's Command Tower.
Yeah, but I need double to even do any of the madness costs.
Okay.
Owen, have your card.
Thank you.
Warstorm Surge.
Warstorm Surge. What do?
It's an enchantment. Whenever a creature ETBs the battlefield under my control, it deals damage equal to the power to any target.
Okay, so that's our way to police Elsha / Joyous Familiar.
I did say I'd try and find an answer.
Yep, cool.
Go
You done?
ahead.
Alrighty, untap.
Alright. Oh,
Draw.
sorry.
I'm going to play a mountain. That's four. That's 4 colors.
Out of 5.
I'm going to pay 4, including 1 for Ristic, and I'm going to play a morph.
Is it a Willbender?
It is, in fact, a Willbender.
It
So,
will be pleased.
go ahead.
Alright. Tap. Draw.
All right,
I'm gonna
chat.
play
What do you
a-
think? Sorry.
No covered island.
Hey, chat. What do you think? Do you think I can play all 5 colors and basics in 5 turns?
If you do, Rudes, you win the game. But only if the swamp you play has to be an alpha foil swamp.
God damn it.
Tap 3.
It doesn't exist, so you're fine.
Yeah,
Either Fox Reservoir.
that needs to die.
It does.
Because that combos with the Sensei's Divining Top / Joyous Familiar.
It does indeed.
Okay, I'm
So
gonna
you know that
pay
whole
1.
yeah.
The conversation happened and went in one out the other by the feel of it.
Put them back like so. Tap the top to draw, then put the top on the top. Cast a mana vault for free.
How many spells have you cast this turn, my friend?
2. So I gain 2 life. I think there's much point in swinging, so I'll pass a turn.
I'm going to draw 2 and lose a life because of Correction Arena. Oh, okay. This could be interesting. Do people want some land?
How exactly?
Do people want land?
Oh, are you going to play 10th for Discovery?
I am. Well, potentially.
I think I'm alright with lands, but thank you.
How much land do you need?
I'm just going to go and get land.
You just need a land.
But possibly.
Would it help?
Would it help deal with the situation on Elsha's board state if we went to get lands?
Probably not. I'm probably better off casting something else instead to start with.
Yeah, that's
with
fair.
10 later.
Yeah. If you can at least blow up the Joyous Familiar, that would be a start.
Yeah. Well, I can't blow anything up this turn. Next turn, yes. So tap this. So colourless black, green.
So just sorry, I should have explained my play.
Red,
So
cards?
So some cards allow you to cast them face down as a colorless 2/2 creature. They have no name, no abilities. They're just a 2/2, and then they have an ability that allows me to flip them. So that's why I've played it face down rather than face up. Sorry about that. I'm a good host.
I'm going to play a Vivictus as Mardi the Dire.
Yeah, that's Gans.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you paying
so-
for something, by the way?
I will pay for Ristic, yes. So Vivictus is a 6/6 flying dragon. When Vivictus attacks, for each player, choose target permanent that player controls. If those players sack those permanents, each player who sacked a permanent this way reveal the top card of the library and put it onto the battlefield if it is a permanent card.
I
will
like my
pass-
permanents.
I will try and see what I can do.
No,
I
I
will
know.
pass the turn though.
Done.
Yep.
Meredith, you are up.
Okay,
So-
so untapping.
And just explain to us what Aetherflux Reservoir does.
Okay, so it's a 4-mana artifact. Whenever you cast a spell, you gain 1 life for each spell you've cast this turn.
So
Then if you pay 50 life,
yeah, I was going to say that first part is not the scary part.
so if you pay 50 life, Influx Reservoir deals 50 damage to any target.
So he basically gets a giant laser cannon.
It is a horrible, horrible card.
Tap Anya. Discard Fiery Temper.
Uh-huh.
Uses Madness cost to hit Owen for 3.
No, are you sure you want to hit Owen and not the Joris Familiar?
Yeah, Joris Familiar can bugger off.
Okay.
Okay.
Untap Anya because it's a Madness cost.
Yep.
Do we need to explain Madness for those?
Yep, so some cards have an ability called Madness, which means if you discard them, you discard them into exile. And then you can cast them for a special Madness cost rather than their normal mana cost. If you don't, then it just goes into the graveyard, but if you do, then you get to play it.
I am going to basic land cycling Ash Barrens. Going to find a mountain.
So basic land cycling says pay the cost, which is 1, and discard this card. Search your library for a card with the chosen quality, which in this case is a basic land. And then put it into your reveal it, then put it into your hand.
I am going to play it for my landfall turn.
So that was a mountain.
Shock horror there.
Yep.
I've been saying it for a while. I will tap Anya. Discard Anya's Ravager.
That's an
Paying-
orc. So what does Anya's Ravager say?
Each attacks each combat if able. Whenever she attacks, discard your hand, then draw 3 cards. Madness 2.
So 1 the red, yeah?
1 red.
Yep.
Anya untaps and I draw.
Yep, so Meredith still gets the draw off of Anya, even though she played the card that she discarded, because it's part of the resolution.
Anyone like to draw some cards?
Are you going to wheel?
No!
Gyrate Sanitarium, I think she's doing.
All right, yeah, I'm fine with that.
The land that I played on turn 2.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
That's
so
draw and discard, isn't it?
yep, so
Discard.
pay 2 and tap it. Each player draws a card and discards a card.
Okay.
I'll draw a card,
I will draw.
and I will discard this swamp.
I will
I-
discard Beacon of Unrest.
I'll
Uh-huh.
discard Dispatch.
I'm going to discard a Domri Raid.
Oof.
I feel like Paul's was the most painful. Go ahead.
Alrighty. Okay, chat, place your bets now. I've just discarded a swamp. Draw a card.
It's a swamp. Swamp Thing!
I have natural Wooburg.
Hey!
Pew 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 pew. Thing is, that was kind of a bad thing to do, but I don't care. I'm memeing right now. Shall I let the cat out of the bag as to what I'm doing?
Come on,
No.
then.
I got to play something.
You don't got anything out of the bag.
Yeah. I'm gonna pay 3, and I'm gonna play a carrion crow.
That's not a cat.
It's
Why is it
it's
coming
a,
out the
it's
bag?
it's a zombie. It's also a bird. So it's a 2/2 with flying, and it comes into play tapped, and that's very important for me because then I
What,
get to
it's
do
tapped?
no that it's a flying creature because then I get to pay 1 less for this spell. Oh, you can have these 2 cards, by the way. Sorry, Owen,
So
I'm not paying
2
for
vicious
either.
dice triggers. Okay.
Yep. So this second card is going to be Winged Words. So it's 2 and a blue for a sorcery that says draw 2 cards, but it costs 1 less if I control a creature with flying.
Morphs fly, don't they?
No, morphs don't fly.
Unless you're
That's the
something
fun of
that
that.
says otherwise.
Alrighty. And then Owen, you have no creatures on the board, do you?
Nope.
I'm gonna swing at you with this nondescript creature.
I'll take the 2.
Yeah, you take 2. Because the one thing to do with the Aetherflux Reservoir player is keep them off the 50 life if you can. Alrighty, and that is me done.
Okay, I will untap. Draw a card.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to shock myself with a Sacred Foundry. Go down
Okay,
to 38.
38. I got you.
I'll then tap
Oh yeah, I've got the keyboard
2
right here.
blue, red, and white.
Let's play Alsha.
Cast Elsha.
Yep.
Trigger the Reservoir. Go up to 39. I will peek the top card.
Okay, so can you just double or re-explain what Elsha does, because it's been a little while?
So she's a 3/3 Jin monk that costs 2 blue, red, white. She has prowess, so when I cast a non-creature spell, she gets +1/+1 on the turn. You may look at the top card of the library at any time. You may cast the top card of the library if it's a non-creature, non-land card, and you can cast it as though it had flash.
Uh-huh.
Right, what else do I want to do?
How much mana do you have up?
5.
No, how much mana do you have up?
He has. He's got the mana
1,
vault.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, Mana Vault. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to tap
You
the mana
don't
vault.
get. Hold on. You don't get to go. You play Mana Vault.
Tap the mana vault for 3. Use 1 of it. Cast the top. Trigger the Efflux Reservoir.
Get 2
I will
life.
gain 2 life.
Go up to 41.
I will use the other 2 to cast the top card of my library, which is a Scroll Rack. Trigger Efflux Reservoir. Gain 3 life.
You're not on 4. You're on 44. There we go.
Right.
So the correct target is the Aetherflux Reservoir, right?
Or
Yes.
Owen's face.
Sounds about right.
I mean, Owen's face is.
Pay 1 to the top.
Yeah.
To the top 3.
I think the Sensei's Divining Top costs about as much as my entire deck.
Yeah, I'd say that's
More
not
fun
correct.
then. Top isn't that much.
It's quite expensive. And hold on. You also missed the second half of my sentence there.
So what was it?
Top costs about as much as my entire deck.
Well, the Sensei's Divining Top.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a cheap card.
Yeah, I know. I'll pass the turn.
I'm going to lose a life. And
So
draw
Owen has
2
no mana up.
cards.
Shields are down.
I've got a Felwar Stone.
Oh, okay, so we can.
Play a Graven Cairns.
Do you want to swing the Victus first?
You might let me play a Aggravated Assault.
What do?
3 double red. Untap all creatures you control. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase, followed by an additional main phase.
Okay.
Play this anytime you can play a sorcery.
Okay. So Paul gets 2 combat steps this turn.
Yes, I will. What do I want to? That's the real question.
I don't mind losing the things that I've played.
Yeah, it's not that. I'm going to spend this 5 to cast
Sorry,
Where
Favourite
Ancients
study either
Tread.
way.
I did not for either.
So I draw 2.
Yes.
I don't think we're winning on the card advantage front against him, so we just have to win
No.
on different fronts.
Yes. So where Ancients Tread is a 5 mana enchantment. Whenever a creature with power 5 or greater comes into play under my control, I can deal 5 damage to any target.
Roar.
I am then going to go to combat. I'm going to swing for Victus at Owen's face.
Okay, so there's a
Trigger the
on.
attack trigger.
Okay, so pick a permanent on each player's board, please.
I will start mine. I'm going to start with my Phyrexian Arena.
Okay. On
I
Meredith.
will then...
Meredith, can you angle your camera so we can see your board, please? Okay, we can see half of your board.
Yeah. I'm going to target the Soul Ring either way.
Okay, Soul Ring is targeted here. What are you targeting on my board?
Your Morph.
Okay.
And then on Owen's board, I'm going to go for the Aether Flux Reservoir.
Okay. I'm just gonna...
Okay, so they all die at the same time. I have to reveal what my morph is. It's an Aven Sunstriker.
Ah.
So, yeah, the reason that I have to reveal it is to stop me from cheating, essentially. So after they are is it sacrificed or destroyed?
Sacrificed.
Okay, after they're sacrificed, each of us flips the top card of our library. If it's permanent, we get it.
Okay. I got a Tribute Mage.
Omniculus Reignited.
I got a Rakdos Guildgate.
I got a Swamp.
Okay.
So my Rakdos Guildgate will trigger the Guild Summit.
And when Tribute Mage enters, I get to search
So
for
I'll draw a
artifacts with CMC2.
Yes.
What do I want to get?
And
Thank you for the ramp.
I'm going to get an Ethereum Sculptor.
Yeah.
fair. And then for Victor sits on the face for 6.
Okay,
Do
I
you
will go down to 38.
Okay. And then Aggravated Assault triggers. It's an enchantment, right?
It is, yes. I haven't got the mana to pay for it.
Okay.
So I will pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Like the Tribute Mage isn't that big a deal.
No, but the Sculptor is. It's another mana reducer for 1
Yeah.
artifacts.
Yeah, so that needs to kind of hang on, but
Right.
Meredith's got Obnixilis. She
Oh,
can
yeah.
she can blow it up at will.
What?
Obs-
Destroy target creature.
Yeah.
It's not on the table at the moment. No, it's in his hand.
No, it's in his hand. Okay. Well, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, it's annoying, but whatever.
I am going to tap Anya to discard Stromcut thingy. What's it?
Stromcut Noble.
Vampire Horror Trample.
I'm glad that I'm not doing the card reader for this match. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's one of the things that I'm working on, by the way, is a card reader to put in the middle so that we don't have to keep saying what do. I can just put it up on the screen.
Pay it for its madness cost. Untapping Anya, drawing your card.
When you cast it, you're going to pay for Mystic Study.
No, I won't, but I will do 3 damage to your face, Owen.
Okay, that's fine.
Down to 35.
Yep.
I will play a land turn. I will tap Anya,
Mm-hmm.
discarding Grave Scrabbler. Drawing a card, untapping Anya because I am going to pay for it. And as Owen is going to ask about Mystic Study, I'm
No.
going to just do 2 damage to his face.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
So you draw a card and lose 2 life. Apparently you're playing black now.
Okay, so I'm guessing I draw.
Yeah, you draw a card.
Okay.
Have we got creatures on board we don't like, boys and girls?
Oh, sure.
Elsa
Vivictus.
the Infinite.
Vivictus. Actually,
Yeah,
yeah,
Vivictus.
Vivictus as well. We kind of don't like that.
No, I agree.
Elsha's not black, right?
Elsha is non-black,
No.
yes.
Non-black,
That
yes.
is my question. I am going to discard Nightmare on Make. Not Nightmare on Make at all. Dark Withering. Paying
What-
its madness cost.
what
and
do?
Destroy non-black creature.
Elsha is dead. It is actually the only valid target on the board. Oh, no, there
Okay,
is Tribute Mage, but...
Okay, I would like to respond to that.
Okay, go for it.
I'm going to activate my scroll rack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put.
You got to pay 1 mana for it.
I know, I've done it with Firewall Stone, which is.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
They are.
sorry, it's on there. Okay, I'm going to set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards aside. Put 9 cards into my hand.
What's he up to?
He's just resetting his hand here, basically.
Okay. I will then. I'm going to cast a Force of Negation, exiling Portent from my hand.
Okay, so Elsha stays around.
Yep.
Meredith, what you try and cast a creature or a non-creature?
It was a non-creature. It was Dark Withering.
Yeah, definitely a non-creature.
I will +1 on Nicholas.
Destroying what?
+1, darling, is draw a card, lose a life.
Yeah, but you can
Sure.
destroy a creature with it though.
Yeah, but she's not. She's choosing not to.
Yeah, but she could kill Elsha.
She could, but ain't happening apparently. You know what, Owen?
Yeah.
I can still hear you flicking your cards.
Which is hilarious, right?
I would have thought this would be mitigated when we were playing, not in the same room, but no, I can still hear you flicking your goddamn cards.
Go ahead.
Alrighty.
What's the life totals, boys? Because A, I'm not on Twitch right now. And
Everyone's on 40 except for Owen, who's down to 33.
Okie dokie.
Draw a card. Play an island. I think I goozled myself by doing that, but oh well. I don't want to play anything in my hand. I don't particularly want to play my commander because, yeah.
Rude.
Yo,
I would start playing stuff.
you don't tell me what to do.
I have a wheel in hand. You want to keep it, I'd play it.
I'm going to swing at Obnixilis with my Carrion Crow.
Power and toughness, please, sweetheart.
It a 2/2.
Block it with a 3/3.
Flyer.
Can the 3
No.
fly?
3/3.
No. Ob take 2. And then I will pass the turn.
Okay, I will untap. Upkeep, I'll choose not to pay for mana bots, so I will take 1 when I draw.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to play Glacial Fortress of land for turn. I will then tap for 2. I'm going to cast an Ethereum Sculptor.
Yeah, that happens unless anyone can do anything about it.
Any responses? No?
No.
Okay, so see what I can do. I mean, I can go infinite right now, but I'm not sure if I want to.
All you can do is draw your deck. You've got you don't do anything with it though, do you?
Yeah, I could just deck myself for the fun of it.
I don't see the point though. There's something you can't do anything unless you've got a win con. You've lost the reservoir.
Yeah, the reservoir.
I know. So
So
for the viewers
actually,
at home, I'll just demonstrate my loot.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just demonstrate my loot for the guys who are watching. So what I'll do is I will
Hang on.
tap.
Are you actually doing this, or are you?
Yeah, I'm attempting to do it.
Okay.
So I'm tapping the top.
Yeah.
So I will draw a card.
Yeah.
And put the top back on the top of my library.
And then cast it for free with Elsha.
Yeah, because of Elsha and the Ethereum Sculptor, I can cast it off the top for free.
Yep.
So,
and basically draw your deck. Okay, so you're going to draw your deck. What are you going to do with your deck?
Okay, so if I can find it. Bear with me.
You've drawn your entire deck, yes?
Yes, I have.
So
correct.
you got one card that you still need to pick up.
Yep. So I'm going to tap a blue and 2 more. Cast a Labman.
Yeah.
Okay. Does the Labman resolve?
Paul?
I've got no interaction.
Meredith?
Nope.
Okay. Can't do crap
Okay,
about that.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll do the loop a couple more. So why is the Sensei stop in my hand? So just do the loop a couple more times. Draw this card. Attempt to draw again from an empty library, and unless someone can interact, I've won.
So that is game 2. That has also ended with an infinite loop.
Yep. Don't worry, I won't play this deck again. Don't worry.
Well, you shouldn't have played it after the discussion that we had in between games. But, you know, that's fine. So we'll do one more.
Okay.
And if I see another infinite loop, I am actually going to not be particularly happy. So we've had that discussion. Cool.
Yep.
We've had it now
Nice.
on the stream. So
we know not to do it again.
yeah, you knew that your deck was capable of doing that as well. Alrighty. Well,
Right, what are people playing this time?
well, I'm just
Right,
going to set.
well,
Hold on. Don't say anything just yet. I'm just going to set us to be right back, and then we can have a little chit chat.
Okay.
And we are back
Right.
for game 3 of our Quarantinmander evening here on stream to be determined. I really need to come up with a better title for that, but we'll figure that out later.
Oh, no, I think the name you got is pretty good.
Sure. So Meredith and Paul are keeping their commanders. I have swapped out for Golos, Tireless Pilgrim. He is a 5 generic mana 3/5 artifact creature. He's a scout. When he enters the battlefield, I may search my library for a land card, put that card onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle my library. And for 2 and Wooburg, exile the top 3 cards of my library. I may play them this turn without paying their mana costs. I will say up front there is one proxy in here. I have the card in one of my boxes, but I haven't swapped it out for this stream. I hadn't thought about it. Apologies. I will bring attention to it. It's a fairly easy proxy to spot. I'm not gonna lie. Owen, what are you playing this go around?
Okay, so I too have changed my commander. I'm going to be playing Rakdos, Lord of Riots. He's a 6/6 demon that costs black, black, red, red. He says you can't cast a spell unless the opponent lost life this turn. He's got flying and trample. And he says creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. For each 1 life your opponents have lost this turn.
So you're looking to bash people in the face.
Pretty much.
Yep, seem good. Let's roll some dice.
Okay. 13.
That's a 4.
That's a 20.
It's 10.
Alrighty. Yeah, this sounds keepable.
This hand, not so much.
Yeah.
I'll get rid of it.
Nah, I can't keep that either. Not quite enough lands.
Yeah. Let's talk about the creatures in Ikoria while we're waiting.
Mutate looks weird.
Mutate's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but
Yeah.
like they must have like read my mind or something and seen the last year and a half of my life, because it's got otters, it's got foxes, it's got cats, and it's got birds in it.
It's got elemental otters in it as well.
I know, and we can't play it in Commander. I'm sad.
Yeah.
But it's also got just a regular otter, and I'm going to lose so many drafts to trying to force mono otters.
Yeah. I think one card that's really interesting is the
Rude. The first draft back, we should definitely both play draft.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Owen, are you keeping your second 7?
I am.
Cool. Paul, are you keeping your second 7?
No, I'll go to 6.
Woof.
Is that your third 6 of the evening, Paul?
No, just my second one.
Absolutely is. Oh, I'd just like to put the shout out to you guys while you're here, actually. So I'm doing another stream tomorrow, roughly the same time. And I'm looking for garbage games to play, because I did a stream yesterday evening, which was visual novels and RPGs that I was enjoying. Free ones that I found on itch.io, and I kind of want to go the opposite direction, rather than ones that I like and ones that I think are cute or what have you. I just want the worst effing games that I can find, preferably for free. So if you guys know of any, just message me. And that's the same in the chat as well. If you guys have got any like junk games that you want to see me suffer through, I promise not to quit out of them too soon. Alrighty. Paul, how are we looking?
We're looking good.
Alrighty.
You should drop something to the bottom. Well, we
London
could just-
Mulligan, pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
By the way, the reason that Meredith is upside down is actually the same reason why myself and Paul are upside down, is so that all the boards are facing the same way. So actually, if I can't even look.
I
at
don't
my
need to be upside down, so because my
No, you
setup-
don't need to be upside down because you've got a different setup. But that's why Meredith is absolutely is 100% upside down right now, is because when she lowers the camera, it's the right way round. But it looks weird when Meredith's got the screen up. I'm guessing you've got the same thing that I've got, which is the laptop looking down.
Yeah.
No, what I've
Yeah.
actually done is I've got my.
No,
Oh, sorry,
I'm just talking to Meredith. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. It makes sense. You
I've
need,
also got to be able to see what you guys are doing.
yeah, you need to
hence why the
you need
screen
to
goes
at
up.
some point get your hands on another monitor, even if it's like a 4x3 one.
Is everyone happy with hands?
Yep.
I'm reasonably happy with what I've got going on.
Okay. I'm going to draw a card. Start with this forest. I'm going to pass the turn.
Oh dear. Already?
Not everyone has turn 1 plays, you know.
Bloodfell Caves, gain a life. Go ahead.
You're making me do admin. Hold on. There we go.
Turn 1 admin. You like it really?
That's fine. Oh, that kind of made me sad. I was hoping for something else. I'm gonna play a snow-covered mountain, and I'm gonna pass the turn.
Okay, I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to play a Castle Ember tapped and say go.
Draw. Ooh, that's a big drop.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, what was that? So I just had a moth fly at me.
Speaking of which, the moth in Ikoria actually looks legit. Like I'm
Yeah.
scared to be
does.
I'm scared to be facing across the table from that.
I'm going to play Pillar of Origins. Naming Dragons. Go.
Seems
It's
good.
a mana rock just for dragons, so
It taps for 1 mana of any color, so long as it's for dragons.
yes.
Or whatever creature type you pick.
Yeah, I've chosen dragons.
I am
Donkey.
not running it in the other. Oh, I suppose I have to explain the joke about my previous deck because I didn't really get to do too much with it. Did everyone know that Morophon's a bird?
Yeah.
Birds are one of the least powerful. Although, having said that, the birds in Ikoria, I think I might have to update the list.
I think so.
Yeah, you probably
I think
should.
So.
Yeah, like they seem
Can't
legit.
you mutate some? You can mutate your birds.
I can mutate my birds. Yeah, that's great. Meredith, you're up.
Untap. Draw. Ooh. Probably not the best C of the day. Armorily Spear.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Um,
the sack it to search for 2 basics.
It costs 2 to sack, right?
Yep.
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 Go.
Draw. I will play. I'll play this forest, and I will pay 2, including 1 red, for Impact Tremors. This is an enchantment that says whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it deals 1 damage to each opponent.
Ugh.
I'm getting punchy.
Okay.
Alrighty, go ahead.
Untap. Draw. I will play a mountain and say go.
Untap. Draw. I'm going to play Violet Thicket.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to play Domri Raid.
What do?
Oh.
So Domri is +1. Look at the top card of my library. If it's a creature card, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. Here's -2. Target creature you control fights another target creature. And his
Punchy.
ultimate at -7 is you get an emblem with creatures you control have double strike, trample, hexproof, and haste.
Jeepers.
I will tick Domri up though. I will show you this Moon Veil Dragon,
And
which
what
is a
logic does
6
Domri start on?
mana.
That's a doggin.
It is a 6. Sorry, it's a 6 mana 5/5, which has flying and has fire breathing for all creatures I control for a single red mana.
So for a single red, every creature he controls gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Just to explain what fire
Doesn't
breathing
need.
is.
At this point, I will pass the turn.
Turn. Draw. We play Command Tower. And we will play Anya.
Angie.
Go ahead.
Alrighty. Untap. Draw. I'll play a planes. I think this is actually a preferable thing to do right now. I'm going to pay 3 and I'm going to play a Reclamation Sage. It says, when it enters the battlefield, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment. I'm choosing the pillar. Also, there's a trigger on impact tremors. Everyone is losing a life because my Rec Sage is apparently very fat and just thumped
I'm
down
going
onto
down
the
to
field.
40. Right.
I'm going down to 39.
Yep, I'm just doing the update now. Alrighty, and that is me done.
Okay, I will draw a card. I'm going to play a Rogue's Passage.
Uh-huh.
Then I'll tap 3 to cast a Chromatic Lantern.
Yeah, makes things tap for any colour.
Yep, go ahead.
But you still need a way of damaging someone.
Yep, that is true.
Check up Domri.
Uh-huh.
It's not a creature. Play a Graven Cairns and pass the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Meredith, you're up.
Tap.
No
Draw.
activation of Anya. That's interesting.
Pardon?
No
You didn't
activation of
enter
Angie. Anya.
Nope. To be fair, I don't have any madness cards in hand, so that would be
It's
Doesn't
dumb.
matter,
still
you can still get
filtering.
value. You're never holding on to your best cards, right?
Yeah, you would be.
What's the consensus? Is it Angie or Anya?
Don't really matter.
That's fair.
I mean,
Okie dokie, I will tap on you. Discard Nightshade Assassin.
What do?
Cast it.
What do?
First strike, when it ETBs the battlefield, I may reveal X black cards in my hand. Target creature gets -X till end of turn.
I would like for you not to do that because I'm aiming for Domri. And I'm
I
the only.
don't have to reveal any.
Done.
It's not what he's done, it's what he has the potential to do.
He sells bonus. That's all he does. That's all he ends up doing. And then he dies.
And then dies, yeah.
And he's Scottish, apparently.
Is he?
One of the audios I listened to, he was Scottish.
What?
hang on.
Yeah.
I don't recall it being
Tap
Scottish.
2.
Yeah.
It's a fan made one, but it was
Tap
just, he
and
was
sack.
Scottish.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you're cracking your armillary sphere.
See,
That's easy
in
to say.
MCM, I think he has more of like an Essex accent, kind of.
I mean, I'd believe that Domri comes from Essex.
Oh!
He was.
Oh!
Oh, who was it? No, he's a ginger Scotsman.
Isn't he like a punk though?
Yes.
Yeah,
The Scottish ginger punk. That's interesting.
sure.
I will tap on you.
Yep.
Discard the swamp.
Mhm.
Card. Go ahead.
Untap.
And I will go to discard, discarding the mountain.
Okay. I'm going to go to combat. Rex Sage is coming at Domri.
Down to 3.
Yup. I will play this mountain. And I will tap 3 for a Desecrated Tomb. There's an artifact that says whenever one or more creature cards leave my graveyard, create a 1/1 black bat creature token with flying.
Mm-hmm.
And that is me done.
Okay,
I'll
will.
pass the turn. I'm just going to go get my box. There is a reason.
Intrigued, Ruth.
Okay, I'm going to play an Eldrazi Temple.
Uh-huh.
I'm then going to tap 5, cast a Vanquisher's Banner.
Mm-hmm.
And when it enters,
That's
I will
not a
choose.
bad card.
As Vanquisher's Banner enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. I'm
Demon.
going to choose Eldrazi.
Eldrazi? Oh, right. I get it.
Okay, and then creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+1. And whenever you cast a creature spell of the chosen type, draw a card.
Okay, so that's scary.
Go ahead.
Alrighty.
You got that Rex Sage.
Untap. I
Oh,
have a Rex
Bruce,
Sage.
Bruce, you're jumping ahead.
Bruce, it's not your turn.
Oh,
It's
oh,
Paul's
right,
turn.
it's Paul's turn. What the fuck? Hang on. I'm so confused. Go to cheat step. I'm not yeah, I wasn't paying attention to the fucking screen. I profusely apologize. I should.
That's all right. We'll survive.
Heck.
I'm gonna tick up Domri again.
You know what happened is I was trying to pre-plan for next turn.
Yeah, you were. I'm going to.
I didn't even draw a card, so that is actually
No.
in my hand.
I'm going to play Crucible of the Spirit Dragon, and I will pass the turn.
Untap.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to hold that there because I actually don't have any interaction. So I'm just going to put that down. Wow, I'm terrible at magic. No, I'm not terrible at magic. I just lost concentration. I'm sorry. Chat, please forgive me.
I forgive you about 10 minutes ago, Ruth. Fine.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you want to drop your laptop? All we can see is your chest at the moment. There we go.
I was still contemplating life, Ruth.
I know the feel.
Skyfire Phoenix.
Uh-huh.
Do we need to know what that does?
Yes, please.
For the benefit
Flying
of
and
people at home.
haste. When you cast your command and return it from your graveyard to the battlefield. It is a 3/3.
Thank you, Owen. Much appreciated.
You're welcome.
I'm not deliberately trying to cheat. I'm just an idiot.
I know.
I'm going to tap Anya. I'm going to discard something interesting. Speaking of unrest, because I seem to hate that card.
That's the second time you discarded it in 2 games. Fantastic.
Why do you think I made the joke, Ruthie?
Yep. I was just continuing.
Who are we most scared of at the moment?
Domri.
Domri's not doing anything.
He's getting new creatures in your hand.
No, I'm talking
He's got me
player.
1.
Player, not planeswalkers.
Owen with Vanquisher Banner, namely Eldrazi.
Oh yeah, actually.
Paul,
If he's
Paul
playing
is on the
Eldrazi.
table.
Owen, take 3.
I'll take the 3.
Go down to 36. There we go.
See, I was asking for player for that reason. Go ahead.
Right. I now have the right number of cards in my hand. I'm doing things properly. Combat. Rex Sage at Domri.
Down to 2.
I've got to do something about it. I will play a forest. I'm gonna pay 5 for Golos. When he ETBs, I get to search for a land. It goes on to the battlefield.
And I do believe we all take one from the impact tremors.
You also take 1 from the impact tremors. That is
39.
I'm
that
down to
is
35.
100% correct. I think I have a command tower in here. Did I build this deck with... No, I of course I didn't. Of course I didn't build this deck with no command tower. What idiot would build this deck with no command tower in it? I'll sort out the admin in a second once I finish shuffling.
Ah,
I am done after that.
okay. I will untap and draw a card. I will play a waste as land for turn.
Uh-huh. So this is a very interesting Rakdos build. Because you're using the generic mana discount to get around the high casting cost of the Eldrazi.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Yeah, that's clever. Although I'm not sure that the Eldrazi need a +1/+1 pump. Like,
Well,
aren't
no.
they do get.
Aren't they big enough already?
Some of them are. I'm going to tap 6 mana in total.
Uh-huh.
Cast a Conduit of Ruin. Both it and the Vanquisher's Banner will trigger. I'm going to have the Conduit of Ruin trigger first.
Hold on. Please explain to the class what Conduit of Ruin does.
So it's a 5/5 for 6.
Yep.
When you cast Conjurer of Ruin, you may search the library for a colorless creature card with CMC 7 or greater. Reveal it, shuffle your library, and put that card on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
First creature spell you cast each turn costs 2 less to cast.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so with the cast trigger, I will decide what I want to get.
I feel an Eldrazi coming out next turn.
I'm going to choose a Deceiver of Form.
Please explain to the class or show it to the camera, either way.
Okay, it's an 8/8 that costs 6 and a colorless.
Yep.
So at the beginning of combat on your turn, reveal the top card of your library. If a creature card is revealed this way, you may have creatures you control other than Deceiver Form become copies of that creature until end of turn. You may put that card on the bottom of your library.
Okay, so if you only have one other creature and you reveal, I don't know, Ulamog, then problem.
Maybe?
It would be.
Ugh.
Okay, so that's the Conjure of Ruin trigger resolved. Now the Vanquisher's Banner will trigger, and I will draw the Deceiver Form.
Okay. Hey, Paul, do you wanna talk?
Yeah, I'll pass the turn.
Yes.
I'll
I
stop
think we all
punching.
need to talk.
Yeah, I'll stop punching Domri if we can figure out how to deal with that.
It's
Like,
hard.
I've been policing Domri. I haven't actually really been.
You know, it's very true. Let me draw a card and see what I can do on my turn. Okay.
Like you looking at the top card of your library, potentially drawing it's whatever the fight, but you know most of my things don't like most of my things are crap. I'm not gonna lie.
What life is he on, Root?
He's on 35.
Let's play a mountain at the very least. Oh, but how your creature's a 6/6, isn't it, or a 5/5?
Conjure of Ruin is a 6/6.
Okay.
So your dragon doesn't really cut it.
No, I'm 1 mana short from being able to kill it.
Don't say that. I still believe I made the correct choice in blowing up your mana rock.
Yes, you did. Let's tick Domri up and see what I can see.
Okay.
That is a thunder. That's a Hellcat Charger, even. Let's play the Hellkite Charger. It is a 5/5 with flying and haste. When it attacks, I may pay 5 and 2 reds. Untap all attacking creatures after this phase. There is an additional combat phase.
Just fucking, I'm just fucking about with the audio a little bit, just turning it up.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to pass the
That's better.
turn at this point.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
infinitely better.
Nothing, are you, Paul?
Yes.
I'd just
Sorry,
like to
my
point out.
audio's going very funny this end.
Okay, you might be having network issues, but we'll see what we're doing. Do you have that Dark Withering from last game?
Not withering, no I don't.
Nuts.
What is the problem on board?
The Conduit of Ruin.
I ain't got the mana to deal with that. But I can discard Curse of the Fool's Wisdom and cast it.
Targeting.
Owen.
Okay, so Owen has a Curse of Fool's Wisdom attached to him. Can you read out what that does?
Whenever enchanted player draws a card, they lose 2 life and I gain 2.
Ooh. That's
Not a bad little card.
That's a clock. That kind of makes the Vanquisher's banner worse.
Yes, exactly my thoughts. Owen, have you got any flyers on board?
No.
3 to the face as well then.
Can
Get
you
on to 13.
can you point your laptop down?
Too much?
Yeah, too much.
Better?
Yep, that's better. Hey
Right,
guys,
well,
can we club together to get Meredith a half decent setup?
No, someone just needs to explain to me when not on a Friday or a Wednesday of how to set it up.
Okay. I mean, it's not like we're doing anything in the evenings. I mean, oh, I suppose you're still doing stuff anyway. All right. What happened? Oh, what happened is Meredith's network is going.
Because the minute I know how to set it up, I could probably do it.
I mean, you've not got that bad a setup.
I have
All you really need is either as a second screen, so you can put the video of what you're watching on the second screen and still point the camera from your laptop down at your board, or a second device where you can watch the video that you're taking from your laptop on a tablet.
Tell you what, Les,
So if you
let's
can
have
use
let's have this discussion sort of later. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, my bad.
No. It's everyone's bad on this one, unfortunately. Are you?
go to discard.
You're going to discard, all right. I'll do my things while we're waiting on that one.
I'm going to combat. I've done second main phase. I'm going to discard.
Okay.
Discarding a swamp.
Okay.
Go for it.
Alrighty. I'm going to play Forest. Slightly annoyed that was what happened, but whatever. Yeah, it's okay. I'm going to pay 2 for an Impassioned Orator. 1 and white for a 2/2 human cleric. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain a life. Also, impact tremors happens. Everyone gets pinged for 1.
Ow. Day 1.
And then I am going to pay 2, including a black, for an Orzhov Enforcer, which is a 1/2 with Death Touch and Afterlife 1. Afterlife X means when it dies, I get that many white and black spirit tokens. Also, everyone gets pinged for 1 and I gain 1.
It's playing live game.
Huh?
You're playing live game.
Shock horror.
Is your creature in the air?
What the? None of my things fly.
I'm talking to Paul.
All my creatures fly. They're dragons.
Perfect.
Okay. Fine.
No, Rouge, you can join the discussion. I am thinking of goading Paul's creature to deal with Owen.
I mean, Paul's probably gonna be swinging it anyway.
It'll give it +2/+0.
Oh, that's fair. All right. Well, I am not swinging with any of my tiny beings, so that is me done.
Okay, I will untap and draw.
Yeah, Meredith, if you could goad it, it'd be quite good.
Play a mountain. Oh, I also lose 2 and Meredith gains 2.
Yep, that happens. Is it a player or is it an opponent for
Never
Rakdos?
enchanted player, I think.
No, for Rakdos.
So creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each 1 life your opponents have lost this turn.
No. You can't cast it unless an opponent. Okay.
Unless an opponent lost life. Okay.
Okie dokie.
Okay, I'm going to tap 8 mana, reduce by 2 because of Conduit of Ruin. I'm going to cast Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have Ulamog trigger first.
Yep.
When I cast it, I'm going to target the Curse of Fool's Wisdom and the Hellkite Charger.
Oh, well, that bugger that up then. So those are exiled.
Yep, so I also draw a card for the Vanquisher's Banner.
Yep. There's a clever bit of sequencing there by Owen. He got rid of the curse before he drew, so he didn't have to take the extra 2 points of damage. Do you want to organise your board slightly so that the creatures are distinguishable?
Yeah, and while I'm doing that, I'll pass the turn.
Well, you've got your flag in the middle of them.
Yeah, right.
Or place something that will actually be useful.
Yeah. I mean, he's doing his best.
Useful.
He's doing his best.
Play a Castle Wolf run. Meredith, can you go to me at instant speed?
No, it's an artifact.
Doesn't work right now then.
Oh, it's an equipment, isn't it?
Bloodthirsty
It's
Blade.
Bloodthirsty Blade for those
Yep.
of you that are.
That are wondering what we're talking about.
Let's tick Domri up.
Yeah.
Actually, no, let's not. Let's leave Domri where he is.
Okay.
Let's then go.
So while Paul's counting, Owen, can you explain Ulamog to the class?
Okay, so it's a 10/10 on draws at the cost 10 mana. When you cast Ulamog, exile 2 target permanents. He's indestructible, and then whenever Ulamog attacks, defend player exiles the top 20 cards of their library.
Can someone get rid of that, please?
I'll play the Carthus.
As long as you leave it, it's not going to come at you, John.
Okay.
I imagine it's coming at my face.
I would imagine so as well.
Yeah.
It's more likely to be me. Excuse me. I'm going to have Carthus fight the Conduit of Ruin.
How big is Carthus?
7/7.
Okay.
And the Conduit of Ruin was
6/6.
no,
6/6.
no. Try again. Vanquisher's Banner.
It was a 5/5, wasn't it? It's a 5 and it becomes a 6/6.
So it would be pumped to a 7/7, right?
I thought it was a 5/5 base and becomes a 6/6
Oh, okay.
because of the banner.
Yeah,
sorry.
it's 5/5 base.
Oh, okay, sorry. It's my fault.
That's all right. Then Owen takes 7 to the face.
Down to 21.
And down to 21.
7 commander damage. Go ahead.
I do not have a marker for commander damage. Can you mark it, please? I didn't think about that at that. When I was designing the.
Are you done, Paul?
I am, yes.
Okay. I will put that on the overlay for next time. Oh, actually, I've got an idea. Hold on. I'm going to do a quick crash edit.
Now I've got to make a decision. Is Owen still a problem?
Yes.
As long as he has
Ulamog.
Ulamog, he's a problem.
Says the guy who's got Carthus out.
I have nothing. I just have a bunch of idiots.
Carthus is my
Let's have
commander. I'm
Anya.
always going to have access to Carthus.
Yeah, but my Eldrazi don't have haste.
Guarding a mountain. Didn't help. Play a mountain. Play Bloodthirsty Blade, which was the creature we were talking about earlier in the game.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm going to attach it to Carthus.
Carthus is an angry
Okay.
boy.
That works.
Hopefully it does what I need it to do.
Even if the can you read it for me? Just the wording on it.
Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and is goaded. It attacks
Okay.
each combat if able and attacks a player other than me if able.
So yeah, even if the enchantment, sorry, the artifact is removed from play, Carthus is still goaded.
Is Umalog on the ground or in the air?
Ground.
Ulamog's on the ground.
Take 3, Owen.
18.
Go ahead.
I will do in a second. I'm just doing something funky with the overlay.
That's no problem.
There we go. There we go. Can you all see that? For those of us who care about commander damage. So Owen took 3 in that exchange, yes?
7.
Yeah.
No, I've already done the 7.
So
Oh,
I'm on 18.
Yep.
I can see that 7 now.
Very quick crash edit.
It works.
Alright, untap. Draw this card. That's an interesting card. Alrighty. I'm gonna pay 2 for a Bloodthrone Vampire. Net effect, everyone gets pinged for 1, I gain 1. So it's 1 in the black for a 1/1 vampire, and it says sacrifice a creature. It gets +2/+2 until end of turn. There we go. Boop, boop. And then I'm gonna pay 5 for a Tendershoot Dryad.
Not bad.
Mhm.
So this, so again, ping everyone for 1. And I will gain 1. And it's got Ascend. If I control 10 or more permanents, I get the City's Blessing for the rest of the game. I ascend!
You do.
Because I have plenty. At the beginning of each upkeep, I create a 1/1 green Saproling creature token.
Tendershoot is a pretty good card.
And Saprolings I control get +2/+2 as long as I have the City's Blessing.
You're doing all right then, aren't you?
I'm doing okay. I am okay right now. I am going to pass the turn.
Okay, untap.
In Owen's upkeep, I have a trigger. And I get Saproling! That will trigger Impact Tremors and Impassion Orator, so everyone will lose a life and I will gain a life. There we go. Hit done.
Right. I'm going to play a Forge of Heroes as one after the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Right, have you got any blockers?
Yes, I do.
What are they?
2-1 first strike.
Okay. Paul, have you got any blockers?
My face and Domri.
My face.
Go to combat. Swing
Yep.
you for 11 with Unimog.
Me.
Attack trigger. You exile the top 20 cards of your library.
Oof.
Yeah.
That happens.
Somehow I feel like Owen needs to die right now.
So
Yeah.
I am exiling Mana Reflection, Arcane Signet, Lathless, Command Tower, Hellcut Overlord, Read the Bones, Dragon Okataka, Ancient Tomb, Luxury Suite, Scourge of the Throne, Death by Dragons, Magma Quake, Talisman of Indulgence, Golgari Signet, A Forest, Foreboding Ruins, Sarkhan's Unsealing, Blood Crypt, Rhythm of the Wild, and Soul Ring.
Okie dokie. And then you're taking 11.
I am indeed. I'm going to 23.
22.
So yes, it is. I hadn't taken the one for the Impact Tremors last turn.
Right, go to my second main phase. Bring in Rakdos.
Yep.
So my spells.
Rakdos
creature
fly,
spells-
doesn't he?
Yes, Rakdos can fly.
Yep.
Okay.
First things first, I'm going to cast a Solemn Simulacrum.
Sad robot.
Yep,
Yep.
and then I'll go find a basic. Get the swamp. So there we go. I will then tap the Forge of Heroes for colorless, cast a Deceiver Form, trigger Vanquisher's Banner, draw a card. I will tap these two lands for red and black. I'm going to cast Terminate, targeting the Tendershoe Dryad.
What do?
Destroy target creature who can't be regenerated.
Sure. It can die.
Okay. I'm then going to tap this for 2 colorless mana. Use it to cast Kozilek, the Great Distortion.
And draw up to 7.
I'll have Kozilek trigger first, then the Vanquisher's Banner.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll draw up to 7, then draw an extra 1.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 5.
I need a black source.
And
Can
I'll
anyone
get
deal with the
1.
Raxos?
Yeah, you can.
No. Can anyone tap it
Oh. No.
or remove it from, or stop it blocking?
I have no way of
Go
doing
to
this.
discard. I'll discard a Rakdos Gilgate and pass the turn.
Because I've got a Keswick Wolfrun in play. I can kill him.
Oh, yeah.
Please don't.
No, I have no. Well, you know, you are casting every single Eldrazi under the sun. So, you know, you're kind of making yourself a target, my friend.
Meredith, can you deal with the Raxos temporarily? By in terms of tapping it or bouncing it or anything?
What, in black red?
Had you got Chaos Warp?
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
No,
Okay,
is the honest answer. I'm sorry.
that's fine. Let's check this up.
If it had been my turn
Hang on,
first, I might
can't
have
you
been able
just
to do
fight
something.
it?
No, because I was on 1 loyalty. I'm now up to 2.
I'm regretting my decisions.
Yeah, Owen, 7 to the face.
Isn't it goaded?
It is.
Doesn't it get
So
plus
it's
2 plus
9.
0?
So yeah, it's
Yeah.
9 to the face. Sorry.
I'll block it with Rakdos.
Okay. Before
Does it-
damage is dealt,
Does it got trample? No.
it does now. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into Castle Wolfriend, so it's now 15-15 with trample.
So
Oh,
15 takes 6 is 9.
Yep.
Okay, so you go down to 6, and
Hmm.
you go up to 16 commander damage. Woof.
I will pass the turn at this point.
Save.
Kozilek indestructible.
Yep.
Can't deal with
Oh no,
that.
Kozilek isn't. No, Kozilek isn't.
Might be able to deal with that then.
I'm not sure that's the problem.
What's the problem?
Ulamog.
Is that indestructible?
Yes.
Yep.
Can't deal with it then.
Well, then, don't make promises you can't keep.
I asked the question, is Kozilek indestructible?
I mean, if you want to kill Kozilek, like, I have nothing against this.
Good, because Meteor Golem.
Can't see your board, Meredith.
Meteor Golem.
Meteor Golem destroys target permanent when it enters the battlefield.
Have a guess, Owen.
Well,
What's
Owen has the ability. He's got a Kozilek. He can respond to you casting it.
Okay, so does he have a 7 mana card in hand? Because Kozilek has an ability that says discard a card with CMC X, counter target spell with CMC X. Owen.
Do you have a CMC 7 card in hand?
No, it just get blown up.
Beautiful. Any flyers, Owen?
No flyers.
Take 3.
Your mic's gone, by the way, my friend.
Is that me?
No. Owen? You're muted, mate.
Maybe he's having to talk to the family or something. Because he does play in the front room.
1 second. I'll just get in touch with him on the Facebook.
I will then. Oh, yeah. Discard Geth.
Okay. Are you done?
Discarded Geth. Drew a card. Go ahead.
Untap all this. Draw. Oh, that's really, really frustrating. I'm going to play a snow-covered forest. Hey, Owen.
Is he with us?
Hey, Owen. Do you wanna have a quick chit chat?
What's it about?
Probably
I-
not dying.
Yeah, actually, I have enough on board to kill you, but like, I don't want to.
Yeah, I prefer you didn't, because how are people
So
supposed to have fun if they're being targeted?
no, I know. So let's have a bit of a chit chat.
Go on.
Do you want your sad robot to die?
Sure.
Okay, because if you swing it at me, I will block it with my Orzhov Enforcer, and it will die.
Okay.
But I have enough on board to just swing out and kill you. I don't want to do that. So nothing on your board comes at me for the next 2 turns.
Aside from the solemn.
Aside from the solemn, I will happily kill that for you if you swing that at me.
Yep.
Alrighty. I am going to pass the turn.
Right. Untap. And where's Swamp? Go to combat. Deceiver form triggers. I'll reveal the top card. It's a Palladium Mirror.
Do you want things to become Palladium mirrors?
Yeah, yes, he does.
Palladium Mirror. Oh, it'll go on the bottom of my library.
You're just going to ignore that trigger.
I don't need it.
Sure. So combat. What happened?
Right. I will swing the Solemn at John, Deceiver form at Meredith, and Ulamog at Paul.
Okay,
Stop
so
this, please.
Paul
Keep
gets a trigger to
Exile his cards.
kill his library.
Let's see.
I don't
We've
think
got-
we have to actually reveal all of these. That would just take a little while.
Let me see if there's anything relevant.
Yeah.
For Victus. It's actually quite a lot of land.
Uh-huh.
And a Skull and Despot. But those are the only two any real relevance there.
Okay. Go to declare blocks. Paul, you're up first.
I have no blockers.
Okay, so you're going to be taking 11?
Go to 11.
Okay. Meredith, you're getting a Deceiver of Form, which is an 8/8 at you.
It's a 9/9.
Oh, 9/9, sorry.
I'll block it with a 3/3.
Okay, the 3/3 will die, and I have a sad robot coming at my face.
Yep.
I'm going to throw the Orzhov Enforcer in front of it.
Okay.
It's got Death Touch, so it will kill it.
Paul takes 11. Nothing else from Meredith. Solemn dies.
And then,
draw a card.
and because the Orzhov Enforcer died, I get an Afterlife trigger, which will create a 1/1 Spirit, and that will trigger my things. Everyone will take one, and I will gain one.
Okay, I'm down to 2.
Paul's down to 10. Meredith's down to 35. I'm up to 43.
You done, Owen?
Hang on, I'm just trying to think about what to do.
I'm just going to go AFK for just a second. Keep playing without me. Let me know if anything interesting happens.
Go for it. Paul, how many cards in your library after all that shenanigans?
That's 41 exiled. Then
Okay, I'm going to tap 6, recast Rakdos again.
30 odd something.
Cool.
So all my stuff costs 11 less.
Yep.
Right.
Sorry, Paul, I didn't catch the number. I was having to listen to Owen.
30 something.
I'll then cast a Crashing
So if Owen survives, you're dead.
then Burnished Hearts.
Okay, so what's happened?
I've recast my commander and also cast a Crashing Drawbridge and a Burnished Heart.
I've got
Okay.
43 cards left. I've got 2 turns.
Right,
Still got
Justin.
3 turns.
Okay.
That's fine. Are you done, Owen?
Nope, I'm going to cast
Paul.
Emrakul the Promised End.
No
Emrakul.
surprise, you may not.
So I'm
Emrakul.
gonna.
What's happening with Emrakul?
So it gets cost 1 less of cards for each card of one card in your graveyard. That doesn't really matter. When you cast Emrakul, you gain control of target opponent during that player's next turn. After that turn, the player takes an extra turn. Flying Trample Protection from Instance. It's a 13/13.
Do you want to take control of me?
Why? What's that got to do with it?
You get to kill Paul.
How?
Because I have 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have exactsies on him.
Because what I was thinking of doing is I can make him get rid of his Cartus.
How?
How?
Swinging it at me, I block it with Emrakul, send it to the grave.
I then recast next turn and kill you on the swing back afterwards.
How?
I've got enough mana and I've got a Keswick Wolf Run.
He's talking
Yep.
about you choosing to put it into the graveyard rather than zone.
I've got Away Getting Back from Graveyard in my hand as well.
Okay, I'll take control of John's next turn then.
Alrighty.
And I also draw a card off the Vanquisher's banner.
Alright, what I'll do is I will take a photo of what I have in my hand.
Okay.
So that you can see it, and I'll send it to you via Facebook.
Okay.
When I draw it for
I'm going to
your
tap
turn.
this Colorless,
Yeah.
cast a Thought Not Seer.
Uh-huh.
Cast trigger happen first, then I draw a card.
Uh-huh.
So when it enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non card from it and exile that card.
Who you choosing?
I'm going to choose.
Meredith?
Just thinking.
Who's being targeted?
He's thinking.
I'm going to target Paul.
Okay.
So, Where Ancients Tread, Zendikar Resurgent, Praetor's Council, Moonveil Dragon, or Twilight's Call.
Twilight's Call's the reanimation spell, right?
Yes, but it affects everyone, not just me.
What do?
It returns all creatures into play under their owner's control.
Yeah, but you have stuff.
I've got no creatures in my graveyard. I've got everything's in exile.
Okay.
What's the other stuff you got?
Praetor's Council, Zendikar Resurgent, or Where Ancients Tread.
Can you read out what they do?
Praetor's Council, return all cards from my graveyard to my hand, exile it. I have no hand size at the end of the game. Zendikar Resurgent, double mana, draw a card when creatures are cast, and Where Ancients Tread. When a creature with power 5 or greater comes into play, I may deal 5 damage to any target.
I'm going to get rid of Where Ancients Tread.
Okay. So that happened. Now what?
I'm going to cast an Exposition map because why not? And I'll pass the turn.
So Emrakul means that you take control of my next turn, but I don't take my turn out of order.
No, you don't take it out of order, no. You get an extra turn after I've done that.
Yep.
You done, Owen?
Yep.
Yeah, Owen's done.
Okay. I'm going to one-tap.
Ruling if Owen dies prior to that actually resolving.
Then it doesn't matter. I don't think I get the extra turn. I'm going to check that. Thank you for actually flagging that.
Because it might actually be relevant.
Oracle, the Forest,
What's his name?
I'm just checking.
Tom is online if needed.
Yeah, I'm just checking the rulings.
Owen, I'm going to have Carthus fight your Thought Not Seer.
Sure. So when it leaves battle, target opponent draws a card. I'm going to have John draw a card.
Gonna have me draw a card.
Oh wait, why did I fight? I didn't want to fight the Thought Not Seer. Oh well.
You having me draw a card, yeah?
Yes.
Alrighty. Interesting card.
So Carthus has 5 damage marked on it.
Yes. I messed that up. I should have fought Kraxos.
You can't make any. You can only use. This is when we really need a judge in the chat that we can just call on. But
Yeah.
we do
Owen,
not have.
You want me to
Carthus at your
see if
face.
Tom will
Okay.
answer.
So how much can you
Yeah,
pump it with the Keswick
it's worth
Bullfront?
asking Tom.
Pump it by 6.
You can pump it by 6. Okay.
I believe the answer is no. I don't get
You
an
won't
extra
because
turn because that
Owen won't
effect
control
won't
a turn.
happen. Yeah.
I'm going to send Emrakul and Rakdos in front of it.
I will kill the Rakdos and let Carthus die. And
Okay.
put it in my graveyard.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh right, Paul can just hang on. Is that thing at instant speed?
I can play it instant speed, yes.
Yeah. So you just get to kill him in Meredith's end step.
How?
Because I have 2 creatures in my graveyard.
Oh yeah, that's true. I can do it whenever I want.
And I have impact tremors.
It's not about saying how long I can survive for.
Okay.
Go ahead then,
So-
Meredith.
Meredith, you're up.
We need to still find out then, right?
Oh yeah, because Meredith is planning on killing Owen. Are you
No,
in
I'm going to
contact?
do my.
Are you
I'm
in contact
trying
with
to
him?
send a message at the same time as
Let
playing
me
magic.
let me sort that. Let me sort that.
I'm halfway through.
Judge. Because if the effective player dies, they nothing happens. Like if the player you're controlling dies, but
If we kill someone who cast Emrakul, I can't spell.
if control.
Before resolution, before extra turn, does it still happen? I've done it, Rich.
Okay, sure.
Tap on you. Discard Terramorphic Expanse. What's on board?
I've got
Owen?
nothing.
Owen, do you have any flyers on board?
I have Emrakul.
I have 0 flyers.
What have you got on board, Rude?
I have Golos and a whole bunch of rando creatures that don't really do a whole bunch. Oh, I do have a flyer. I have this silly spirit.
Is it a 1/1?
It's a 1/1.
I need a sentry pool.
Meredith, board.
Pardon?
Meredith, board.
Oh, sorry, I'm trying to think and do and
So if Owen dies
Hold on.
before Ruse's next turn, Ruse will gain control of the turn himself. I don't know about the extra turn though.
I've not had a response from Tom as of yet.
This is why it's bollocks in multiplayer.
Top 3. Return Anya to my hand.
Oh, right, yeah. It's because the wording on Emrakul says after that turn the player gets an extra turn. Even if I have control of it, I would still get another turn. It doesn't matter whether Owen is still around. If that makes sense. Like that delayed trigger is that delay trigger is kind of set up already.
Yes, it is.
So I will essentially get 2 turns.
No, I don't think. Yes, essentially yes.
Yeah, because I'll get control of my turn back if Owen bites it.
Yes.
And then I will get my own turn from Emrakul back.
I believe so, yes.
Owen's on 3, right?
Owen's on 2.
So,
The combat. Owen, swing for 3.
Can't see your board, Meredith, for the 4th
has
time.
he got any keyword
I'm
abilities?
sorry, but
No, I know
the camera keeps.
it's flying in haste.
I'll block with Emrakul.
Before
Oh,
damage is
nice.
dealt. No, before damage is dealt, I'm going to attempt to flash in Twilight School.
Okay. I have no response. Actually, yes, I have responses to that. I'm going to sack all of my things that actually are cardboard
To what?
to the Blood Throne vampire.
Sweet.
Boop. Okay, does it resolve?
I've got no more responses.
Meredith, do you have a response to that? Meredith?
Nope.
I have no other responses. Owen, do you have a response to that?
No.
Okay. So that will resolve.
Okay. We're all going to return all the creatures in my graveyard to play.
So that will return the Impassioned Orator, the Orzhov Enforcer, the Tender Shoot Dryad, the Rex Sage, the Golos, and the Blood Throne Vampire. That will trigger my Desecrated Tomb, and I will get a bat. That will also trigger Rex Sage. Meredith,
Yes.
what do you have on board, artifact and enchantment wise?
0.
Oh, that's not exciting. Paul.
I've got nothing.
Sorry, but
I will choose not to trigger the Rex Sage then because I don't feel like beating up on Owen anymore. But there are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And about 7.
7 impact tremors triggers.
So I go to 3.
Hold on. Right, okay. I guess Owen has left the game.
kind of deserved it for flame.
Hold on, no,
the
don't,
whirlpool.
no, don't do that. Don't say that.
No, we had two big things swinging at each other. It's the way the game goes.
So, what's going to
Right,
happen?
shall I continue with my turn?
Can you hold fire for a moment, please? Because I
I'm
now
only
have...
going to recast Anya.
Sorry, I need to do admin, I guess. I know you want to recast Anya. I've also got to do life totals. All right, cool. All right, so
Nope.
that's that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 impact tremors triggers. Go down to 3.
Yep.
Pull and go down to 28 for Meredith.
That's correct.
And I will go up to 50. Okay. Yeah. Now you can continue. Sorry.
I've done it. I thought
Okay.
I'd save both of us time.
You done? So I actually get 2 turns here. Weirdly.
You do, and I'm dead.
I'm gonna see if I can actually like kill you here.
You can kill me. I'm at 3 life.
So I create another sapling.
Put me
That
to
will
2.
trigger impact tremors and thing. So I now have 2 sapros. This is not how this deck's supposed to win. It's an
magic for you.
It's an aristocrats deck. I am going to cast A Lender the Dusk Rose.
I'll lose another life.
Bonk. And then bonk. And then bonk. Sorry, I just need to update everyone's life totals. There we go. Meredith.
Yes.
In at you for 1 with my Orzhov Enforcer.
What is it?
It's
Anything...
a 1/2. It's a 1/2 with Death Touch.
It won't.
Okay. Go down to 25. Oh. Oh shit! What have I done here? I pressed the wrong button and now I can't get at my own life total. There we go. That's better. Paul dies if I poke him too hard. Paul dies on my next upkeep.
Yeah, I do done your next upkeep.
I will pass the turn to myself.
I'm dead.
Untap. Upkeep. Sapling gets created. Paul bites the dust.
Out.
Meredith goes to 24. I go to 53. I will draw a card. Oh, that's a faster clock.
Purpose?
Okay. No, I don't have a Perforos. I'll pay 3 for a Ministrant of Obligation. It's just a 2/1 with Afterlife 2. But ping for 1. And I'll gain 1 because of the nerd. And then I will pay 4, including a black, for a Falconwrath Noble. Oh, for feck's sake. I know how this software works. So Falconwrath Noble says whenever it or another creature dies, target player loses 1 life and I gain a life. I'm just going to start sacking things and hopefully I can kill you like that. So I will sack the Orzhov Enforcer and the Ministrant of Obligation. That will trigger 3 afterlife triggers, which is
You also
3.
got a lender as well. A lender will do it.
Well, that's what I'm trying to work out. So I get 3 more spirits, which will trigger thing 3 more times. I think I can do this.
You work out whether you can, and then go from there.
So I've got to ping 21 times.
That's correct.
My life total, I think, at this point doesn't matter. It's whether I can actually ping you 21 times. Sack the Rex Sage to the vampire. You lose a life. I'm not going to bother updating my one. I'll work it out if it's relevant, and that will tick up a lender. I will sack Golos and actually put him in the bin.
19.
I'm gonna sack this nerd.
18.
1, 8. Yeah, I think I do it because it's whenever another creature dies for this. So I'm gonna sack
Also,
all
when
8.
lender dies, you get all the tokens with impact tremors.
Yeah, so I'm gonna sack all 8 of those for 8 death triggers. Target you.
10.
And then I will sack a lender to the Bloodthrone Vampire and get 10 ETB triggers and 1 death trigger. And that is dead.
Okay, good sir.
I mean, I put impact tremors here because I've noticed that I do actually get a fair amount of ETB value off of it. But it's not how I design. It's not what I designed this deck to do. I designed it to be an aristocrats deck, but I basically killed everyone by my fatties all thumping on the ground. Pretty hard.
But even if you're playing aristocrats, you've got to put creatures into play for them to die.
Yeah.
Four tremors is just another way of doing it.
Yeah, it's just another thing for me to do. I wanted to show these on. I will flip everyone. So everyone, put your faces on. And I will flip everyone's kind of cameras so that you're not all upside down. Hold on, just got to do some admin here. Transform. Oh right, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, there are a good couple of games. I think we still have things that we need to figure out, but you're upside down.
Yeah.
Whoops. It's not you. It is not your bar that
We're
needs
all
to turn
upside
upside.
down.
Well, yes, I know that. Shut up. Shut up, you
Sorry,
hold on. I can actually look at the laptop now. I can see what I'm doing. There we go. The joys of technology. So yeah, let me just flip Meredith, and then we can all have a little chit chat. Right. So that was Quarantinmander. Actually, before we do anything, I just wanted to show off my artwork. These are the tokens that I made for this deck because I didn't actually have them. So I've got this soldier.
Sweet.
I've got this soldier friendo.
Brilliant.
I've got this Eldrazi Scion. This bat you saw earlier. And this is the one I'm most proud of.
It's ditto.
It's a little ditto. So I just wanted to show those off on camera. So what do we learn here? We need to modulate our our
Power levels.
Oh wait, everyone's still upside down. There we go. Sweet, nailed it. Technically, I think it's getting better. I'm pretty happy with how the stream ran. Had a little blip with Meredith thing, but aside from that, it's all good. I think the next time that we do this on stream, we need to have an actual chit chat about what decks we're going to be running, etc. Because
prior to
because we had a couple of occasions where things just went ham. We also need to kind of discuss what we're trying to get out of this game, because I think we kind of miss some of that.
interpretation.
Yeah, but it happens. Whatever.
It does.
But overall, I think it went rather well. Meredith, we'll have a chit chat another time about your setup, and we'll actually get you sorted. Paul, thank you very much for joining us. Meredith, thank you very much for joining us. This was your second go around on Quarantinmander here on the stream. Yeah.
Ooh,
so
you should start a leaderboard.
I should start a lead. Well, I would say I haven't been paying attention, but I've got the VODs. So my VODs are on my YouTube channel, which is heck, I can't remember what the thing is.
Just so you're aware, I've just had a message back from Tom saying you wouldn't have got the extra turn.
Okay.
The wording is after that turn, but you would never got that turn in the first place because Owen was dead.
I would have. Well, no, it says he would have gotten control of my next turn. He's not there to take control of my next turn, but the turn is still there.
I'll send you it afterwards when I've got.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was close enough.
It would have made that much difference in gameplay. To be fair,
we were close enough to
the end of the game.
Owen's still in chat. Do you want to jump back onto VOD and we can have a little chit chat? There you are. I was wondering where you disappeared to, so I'm going to put my phone back in the waiting room, and I will admit Owen, and we will put you back on the thing. Boop.
I'll send you to the message from Tom.
There you are.
On Facebook later.
Sorry, I thought you disappeared there for a second, man.
Yeah, I did for a minute, missingly.
No, it's a thing that happens. We lost a bit of communication. I lost my control a little bit there, and I apologise. But overall, the decks kind of did what they were intended to do. I mean, the reason why I made the deal with you is because I couldn't really deal with Paul and Meredith on my own. And if you started swinging at me, I was dead. So that's the reason why I said, look, let's.
Yeah, that's why I didn't really swing at you.
Yeah, let's make a deal, and like that. I think that's part of the thing that we need to work on as part of our communication is politics, because Commander is a social format.
It is 100%.
There was a huge amount of politics, at least from my end, in that last game. Because
I think on my part, when I was swinging with Carthage at Owen, is if I didn't take him out of the game, Ulamog just kills me. Ulamog takes my entire deck out of the game in 3 more swings.
Ulamog eats you, and in the meantime, Owen was at such a low life total that again I could breathe on him, and oh god, I said I wasn't going to make that joke. Bad times.
But it is true.
Yeah, a stiff breeze could knock him over. So I was like, I don't want to do that because I want to keep you in the game. For what?
You know what, I'll give you that.
Huh?
Never mind.
Sure, but I didn't realise that you hadn't completely disappeared.
Well, I did for a bit, basically.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, we all got stuff that we need to do in our lives. So we'll try and do a bit more planning on this next time. I think there's some things that we can do to make the stream run a little bit smoother, make the games run a little bit smoother. But we're still learning, and this is a weird environment that we're all working in here.
It is hard.
Yeah,
it is super hard. Right. We're coming to the end of the stream, so going around the table, Meredith, do you have anything that you want to plug?
No, but thank you all for joining us.
Yeah, thank you all for joining us indeed. Paul, do you have anything that you want to plug?
Stay home, stay safe, don't be idiots. Support the NHS.
What he said. if you have a portable barbecue, please have it in your own backyard. Don't go out to the park because it's not a good idea.
Don't have us all on permanent lockdown because
we
you
can't
can't-
keep doing this forever. We wanna actually see each other at some point. Owen, do you have anything that you want to promote?
Not really. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's watching tonight. And again, please stay home. It can save lives.
Yep, absolutely. And from me, like I said, I've got a stream tomorrow looking for garbage. I'm sure these guys have got some ideas as to what I can play to absolutely torture me in response to what just happened. Beyond that, usual schedule is Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays we do Magic MTG Arena. Do some sort of drafts. Wednesdays and Fridays seem to be more Quarantinmander. What I'm going to try and do is rope 4 people into this so that I don't have to actually play and do tech at the same time, and I can focus on actually making this look quite neat. And yeah, beyond that, stay safe, stay at home. Don't do anything dumb. I know it's taxing on your mental health. Stay in contact with everyone. And this too shall pass. All right. And on that happy note, thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you next time.
Have a good